shaking the camera. What is up, YouTube? So, I don't get it, man. I know a lot of you are probably going to have your reasons, going to have your explanations, and I understand that, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I was at Walmart today, and, you know, as always, my son and I usually wander over to the electronics section. We check out the video games, and, you know, everything that has to do with that. I don't really look at Switch stuff anymore because I'm just not in the Nintendo Switch. I'm just not into it at all. So I really don't look into it. He does a little bit because he does have a Switch that he plays in the car ride. But other than that, we mostly play PlayStation. We mostly play Xbox. But I had a hair up my butt today or whatever you want to say, and I was just checking some stuff out there. And obviously, you can check from the thumbnail or see what probably I'm going to be talking about. But how and why do you guys still pay this much for some of these games? Launch titles for the original Switch, retailing still at $50. Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart. In fact, Mario Kart, and Breath of the Wild being ports from the Wii U almost too. I don't get it. I can't remember. Well, it was Breath of the Wild a port. Anyways, I know that Nintendo obviously holds a value. I mean, I'm sitting right here with a stack of GameCube games on the side here. This was bought. Excuse me, I just got the cough today. I purchased this just for kind of display for now because I love Zelda. But I originally got this for $25-$30, and it's probably going for more now. Just because it says Nintendo. And I get it. They've established their OGs. They've been here since the 80s. They saved video games as far as we know after the Atari crash and everything like that. But what I don't get is obviously people are either still paying this much money or Nintendo's just got their heads up their butt and they're greedy and they're willing to just let it sit there for this price. And which I think is stupid because obviously, I feel like it would sell more, especially now since you have your Switch 2 out, which, who knows, there's probably even HD remasters of that. I took another picture that I was originally going to talk about, but I decided to go this route in this video. But, what was it, $60-$70 to buy HD versions of Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 for the Switch. And the sad part is people are buying this crap. Granted, I understand if it's your favorite game, you love Mario. Don't get me wrong, I understand that, but as a general public and stuff like that, I don't get it. I mean, you can get the games on Wii for cheap. On top of that, like a few years back, I would much rather buy the Super Mario 3D All-Stars game. Because that still has Super Mario Galaxy on there. And I didn't play much of Galaxy 2, but I like the original Galaxy. I played through part of it. I didn't play through a whole thing. I cannot sit down and play through a whole Mario game anymore. The newer ones, I cannot do that. I hated Mario Wonder and stuff like that. I love the old school Marios, don't get me wrong. Especially like Super Mario World being my favorite. But I'm just like, I want to know, like, in your guys' opinions in the comments below, why is Nintendo allowed to do this? And like I said, I'm pretty sure this crap's still selling. As somebody, a reseller aspect, I bet people love this because you could probably buy these games pretty cheap from people used and then turn around and sell them for 3 times as much because I guarantee I'd much rather pay $30 for a used copy of Breath of the Wild than go and buy it for freaking $50 at Walmart. But I feel like Nintendo has always been that way, too, with any of their games. Like right here, like I was talking about the GameCube games. We have a copy of Super Mario Sunshine right here. Players' Toys, Greatest Hits, whatever. That was a launch title. A launch title for the GameCube. And I remember throughout the GameCube's life, when it was there, it was still holding up the value of the price. And then at some point, too, they smacked on that Player's Choice whatever tag, and decided that they probably re-release it like that, and probably still were listing it at original retail price, full price. And I know we are all complaining about the pricing of video game nowadays and how everything is just getting more expensive. Consoles, like I feel like the PlayStation 5, the Xbox prices have even gone up for the consoles themselves, and in general, the Switch 2 price was outrageous. And this is my own opinion. I know that a lot of you guys support Nintendo or fanboys or whatever, but that's a lot of money for what I would consider just a Switch Pro. But it is what it is. I'll probably never get one. I know a lot of you guys probably won't ever get one, but if you got one and you love it, that's awesome. I just, as long as you guys are playing games, they don't care. But once again, just my opinion. And this is not just hating on Nintendo so much just because. I just want to know, like, what goes through their head and what people's opinions on this are, because that's just, how do they get away with this? That is outrageous. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Just a short video today. Let me know in the comments. I mean, I want to know, has anybody bought a Switch recently that didn't have one before and went to Walmart and spent $50 on Breath of the Wild? When Tears of the Kingdom, I think, was only like $10 or $20 more. It's nuts. I'm done. Let me know in the comments below, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, stay retro, my friends. We'll see you in the next video.